キャセイパシフィック航空並びに日本航空より50発のお客様にご案内いたします。キャセイパシフィック航空 CX533 便、日本航空 J7033 便、香港行きの搭乗は9時10分を予定しております。搭乗の本日を受けますために、最初に小さなお子様連れのお客様、お手伝いを必要とされるお客様、並びにビジネスクラス、プレミアムエコノミークラス、マリココールクラブ、ワンワールドのエメラルド、サファイア会の皆様をご案内いたします。その他のお客様、改めてご案内いたしますので、今しばらくお待ちください。なお、ご搭乗際にはパスポートの顔出しのページをご提示ください。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Cathay Pacific Airways Flight 6533 Japan Airlines by JS433 to Hong Kong. You'll be late for boarding around 9:10. We will invite passengers with disabilities, traveling with small children, and passengers requiring assistance to proceed to the boarding gate. We will also invite business class passengers, premium economy class.One word, email, and supply member to board pass. We will make another announcement shortly. Please present the picture page of passport as you go. Thank you. キャセイパシフィック航空お客様のご乗車申し上げます。キャセイパシフィック航空533便にて香港までご出発の長谷川様、長谷川京子様。お伝えしたいとございます。恐れ入りますが、18番搭乗口までご注意くださいませ。
加瀬教授。
お待たせいたしました。まずはじめに小さなお子様連れのお客様、お手伝いを一つするお客様、並びにビジネスクラスのお客様、プレミアムエコノミークラス、マリコールクラブ、ワンワールドのエメラルド、サファイア会の皆様、お手元にご搭乗券にパスポートをご用意の上、どうぞ18番搭乗口よりご搭乗ください。その他のお客様、改めてご案内いたしますので、もしばらくお待ちください。なお、ご搭乗際にはパスポートの顔写真のページをご提示ください。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. We would like to invite passengers with disabilities, traveling with small children, and passengers requiring assistance to the boarding gate. Also, we would like to invite our business class passengers.Premium economy class, first world club, and one word, emerald, and supply member to proceed to the boarding gate. To all my passengers, we will boarding pass and passport area and we will call you shortly. Thank you.
Cathay Pacific Airways Flight A330 Japan Airlines Flight
お写真のページをお開きになってお持ちください。
Departing for Hong Kong now boarding gate 18乘坐国泰航空公司334航班，日本航空公司70334航班前往香港旅客，请于第18号登机口登机。
Gentlemen, it is a safety requirement that all hand-carried items are securely stowed under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. If any of these items do not fit in either of these locations or are too heavy for you to lift, our cabin crew will assist in arranging these items to be placed in the cargo hold. Please also be careful when opening the compartments so that items inside do not fall out. We'd appreciate your assistance in closing the overhead compartments once they are completely full. Cabin doors will be closed after all passengers are seated. We appreciate your cooperation. Thank you.
各位乘客早晨，根據安全條例，所有手提行李必須放喺前面座椅下行李櫃內。任何物件因體積或重量唔能夠存放上位置，機艙服務員將會協助閣下將行李寄艙。請小心打行李櫃，避免物件跌下。機艙門只會喺全部乘客就座後關閉。多謝。
お手荷物は安全規定によりお座席の下または上のロッカーにしっかりとお納めください。持ち上げることのできない重い荷物や大きすぎる荷物がございましたら貨物室でお預かりいたしますのでご遠慮なくお知らせください。上のロッカーをお使いになるときは中の手荷物が滑り出ることもございますので十分お気をつけください。すべてのお客様がお座席にお座りになられましたらドアを閉め出発いたします。皆様のご協力をお願いいたします。
Good morning from the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain speaking. My name is Jason Clift, and on behalf of my first officer, Dave Muir, and the rest of the crew, it's my pleasure to welcome you aboard Flight 533 from Nagoya to Hong Kong. We're ready to go up the front. We're just waiting for the last of the paperwork to be finalised. Once that's done, we'll be underway with a flight time to Hong Kong of 4 hours and 17 minutes. Flying conditions are expected to be generally smooth. However, there is always a chance we may encounter some unexpected turbulence, so I'd like to request that you please keep your seatbelts fastened at all times whilst seated. In charge of the cabin today is your in-flight service manager, Rhea. She'll shortly be showing a safety video which does contain important information, so I would ask that you give it your full attention. We won't disturb you again until just prior to our descent into Hong Kong. We'll get back to you with an update of the arrival time and weather conditions. So in the meantime, please sit back, relax and enjoy the service. Thank you.
We have all our passengers on board. It is a requirement that all passengers are seated before we can close the aircraft doors for departure. I kindly request all passengers to take their seats now. And attention all ground personnel, please leave the aircraft now. Thank you.
乘客，請所有乘客就座，以免我哋關閉機門，準備起飛。各位定勤人員請離開機艙，多謝合作。
様にお願いいたします。当機は間もなく出発いたしますので、どうぞお座席にお座りください。業務連絡です。地上係員は今からドアを閉めますので、飛行機から降りてください。
On behalf of Cathay Pacific and my team, welcome on board CX533, our one-world flight to Hong Kong. This flight is operated in conjunction with Japan Airlines flight number JL7033. To our Marco Polo Club members, it's a pleasure to see you again. My name is Ria Espiritu, your in-flight service manager. Jason Clift, assisted by Senior First Officer Dave Muir, will take us to Hong Kong in approximately 4 hours and 17 minutes. As a team, we're looking forward to making your journey a safe and pleasant one. May I please have your attention for the safety demonstration? Thank you. Cabin crew, please prepare doors for departure and cost check. Thank you. Cabin crew, please conduct your pre-takeoff checks. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Typhoon Haiyan left devastation in its wake when it swept through the Philippines earlier this month. The Cathay Pacific Group would like to appeal for your support to help UNICEF's relief work for those affected by this terrible natural disaster. From now until November 30, donations collected on all Cathay Pacific and Dragon Air flights made to the Change for Good in-flight fundraising program will be used to assist UNICEF's relief efforts in the Philippines. Please place your donation in the Change for Good envelope and hand it over to our cabin crew before landing. Thank you for your generous support.
Please be seated for takeoff.
各位乘客，謹代表國泰航空及全組機艙服務員，歡迎乘搭國泰航空 CX533唯一航班前往香港。本航班亦係日本航空公司 JL7033嘅聯營航班。我哋更特別多謝馬考伴郎會成員，好高興國泰航班上再同你見面。我哋機艙項目經理係 Ria， 機長 Captain Jason Clift 將會喺4小時17分鐘後帶我哋去到香港。我哋期待為你帶嚟一次舒適愉快嘅旅程。菲律賓日前遭受超級颱風海燕嘅吹襲，災情嚴重。國泰航空公司集團呼籲各位支持聯合國兒童基金會於當地嘅救援行動。由而家至11月30號，所有喺國泰及港航航班上收集到嘅零錢布施機上籌款活動捐款，將撥助協助該會於菲律賓當地嘅救援工作。請將捐款放入零錢布施捐款信封之內，並喺航機降落前交俾我哋嘅機艙服務員。多謝你哋嘅慷慨解囊。
皆様、改めましておはようございます。今日はワンワールドグループキャセイパシフィック航空にご搭乗くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。この飛行機は CX533 便香港行きでございます。 この便は日本航空 JL7033 便との共同運航便でございます。マルコポーロクラブメンバーの皆様、今日もご利用くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。この便の機長はジェイソン・クリフト。客室を担当いたしますインフライトサービスマネージャーはレア・エスピルトゥでございます。香港までの飛行時間は4時間17分を予定しております。日本人乗務員も3名おりますので、ご用の際はご遠慮なくお申し付けください。それでは香港までの空の旅、どうぞごゆっくりおくつろぎくださいませ。
The lady standing up to please sit down and fasten your seat belts. May we once again would like to request the lady to please sit down and fasten your seat belt as the fasten seat belt sign is still on. Thank you for your cooperation.
にご案内いたします。当機はただいまシートベルト着用サインが点灯中でございます。どうぞお手洗いのご利用はお控えください。
各位乘客留意，由於緊急安全帶燈號仍然亮着，請返回座位並緊急安全帶。多謝各位合作。
Will shortly be serving food and drinks. For your entertainment, we have a wide selection of video and audio channels. Program details can be found in Discovery Magazine, along with healthy flying tips to help you feel relaxed during the flight. We are delighted to offer you an exclusive in-flight shopping experience after the meal service. Product details are available for selection and can be found in Discover the Shop magazine in your seat pocket. On today's flight, we are pleased to offer you discounts for a minimum purchase of 1,500 Hong Kong dollars. The more you shop, the more discounts you'll get. You may contact our cabin crew for details of this promotion. Electronic devices such as laptop computers may now be switched on. If your electronic device has Bluetooth or Wi-Fi functions, please ensure these are disabled, as they may interfere with aircraft instruments and systems. For your safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. Thank you.
皆様にご案内いたします。まもなくお食事とお飲み物をお待ちいたします。ただいまキャセイパシフィック航空では機内販売は香港ドル3500ドル以上お買い上げいただいたお客様にすべての商品を 15% までお引きして商品を販売しております。詳しくはシートポケットにございます商品カタログディスカバーザショップをご覧になり、ご質問がおありでしたらお気軽に乗務員までお尋ねください。機内エンターテインメントではいろいろなビデオや音楽をご用意しております。番組のご案内は機内誌ディスカバリーをご覧ください。また快適にお過ごしいただくための健康に関する情報も紹介しております。なお電子機器類はただいまからお使いになられますが、 Bluetooth や無線 LAN の機能がついているものは飛行機の景気に影響を与える恐れがありますので、機能を無効にしてお使いください。この先揺れることもございますので、安全のため常にシートベルトをお締めください。また毛布をお使いの方は毛布の上からお締めください。皆様のご協力をお願いいたします。
各位乘客，我哋將為你提供餐飲服務，同時我哋揀選咗不同嘅視聽節目俾閣下選擇。節目詳情請參閱國泰航空雜誌內嘅娛樂指南。另外喺用膳後，我哋會出售特別為閣下揀選嘅精美免稅品。禮品詳情請參閱 Discover the Shop 雜誌。而喺本航班上，凡購買免稅商品於1500元或以上，均享有折扣優惠。詳情請與機艙服務員聯絡。閣下現在可以使用電子用品。如果閣下嘅電子用品有藍牙或無線寬頻功能，請確保以上功能保持關上，以免機上儀器及系統運作。為保障閣下嘅安全，飛行期間請將安全帶扣上。多謝。
Remember, the fasten seatbelt sign is now on, indicating that we are passing through an area of rough air. It is for your own comfort and safety that we require you to please be seated with your seatbelts fastened. Kindly refrain from using the lavatories. We regret to inform you that the service of hot beverage will be suspended until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Cabin crew, please check the cabin. Thank you.
にご案内いたします。ご搭乗機はただいま大変気流の悪いところを通過しております。皆様の安全のため、どうぞお座席にお付きになり、シートベルトをお締めください。またこの間のお寺のご使用は大変危険ですのでお控えください。
乘客請留意，由於航班現正遇上不穩定氣流，請返回座位並扣緊安全帶，停止使用洗手間。多謝合作。
Good afternoon again from the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. The captain speaking. I trust you've enjoyed the flight with us so far. We've just commenced our descent to Hong Kong, where air traffic control and traffic permitting, we should be landing at approximately 1:15. There is a 1 hour time zone change between Nagoya and Hong Kong. If you'd like to adjust your watches, The local time is 12:37. Weather for arrival is fine. It's a pleasant day in Hong Kong, 17 degrees. There's some scattered cloud and a light northeasterly breeze. On behalf of everyone at Cathay Pacific, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today and wish you all a pleasant stay in Hong Kong or a safe journey if you have onward connections. And cabin crew, you have 35 minutes to landing.
Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now descending into Hong Kong Chap Kap Kok International Airport. Would you kindly return to your seats and stow all your belongings, including loose items, shoes, and handbags? Place your seat in original takeoff positions, stow your table and footrests, and check that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Electronic devices such as laptop computers must now be switched off and stowed under the seat front of you or in the overhead compartments. Shortly after landing, cabin crew will advise you when it is safe to switch on your mobile phones. In a few minutes, we will be collecting your headsets and UNICEF donations. For business class passengers, kindly stow and secure your in-seat headsets. And on behalf of the UNICEF and the Change for Good program, we'd like to thank you for your generous contribution. Cabin crew, your pre-landing checks, please. Thank you.
我哋即將降落香港國際機場，現正返回原座。所用同裝脫物品，包括手提包及鞋，都必須放置好。請調校座位至原來起飛時嘅位置，台面及腳踏收上，並扣緊安全帶。請將使用中嘅個人電子用品關上，並放置於前面座椅下或行李櫃內。航機降落後，機艙服務員會通知各位何時可使用手提電話。稍後，機艙服務員將收回閣下嘅耳筒及聯合國兒童基金會嘅捐贈信封。車務下位嘅乘客請將內置耳筒放回原。
ございます。どうぞお座席にお戻りになり、お手荷物やお脱ぎになりました靴などは前の座席の下、または上のロッカーにお納めください。お使いになったテーブル、座席の背、足掛けを離陸時の位置に戻し、シートベルトを締めください。これより先、すべての電子機器類の電源をお切りください。なお、携帯電話のご使用は着陸後、こちらからご案内するまでお控えください。恐れ入りますが、ヘッドホンとユニセフ募金の封筒は乗務員までお渡しください。ビジネスクラスのお客様はヘッドホンの元の位置にお戻しください。ご協力ありがとうございます。
Cabin crew, please be seated for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hong Kong. Local time now is 1:25 in the afternoon, and we're happy to say that we have arrived to Hong Kong on schedule. Ground temperature is 17 degrees centigrade or approximately 60 degrees Fahrenheit. The requirement that you remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartments as items inside may fall out. May we also remind you to kindly take all your belongings with you before leaving the aircraft. Mobile phones may now be switched on. On behalf of Captain Jason Cliff, Senior First Officer Dave Muir, and the rest of our team, this is your in-flight service manager, Ria Espiritu, bidding you goodbye. It has been a pleasure looking after you, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for flying this codeshare flight of Japan Airlines and Cathay Pacific, proud members of the One World Alliance. Good afternoon.
皆様、ようこそ香港へお越しくださいました。安全規定によりシートベルト着用のサインが消えますまでシートベルトを締めのままお待ちください。上のロッカーをお開けになるときは中の手荷物が滑り出ることもございますので十分お気をつけください。お降りの際はお忘れ物がないようお確かめください。携帯電話はただいまからお使いいただけます。近いうちにまた機上でお目にかかれますよう乗務員一同お待ちしております。今日はワンワールドグループ、キャセイパシフィック航空、並びに日本航空との共同運航便をご利用くださいまして誠にありがとうございました。どうぞこの先もお気をつけていってらっしゃいませ。
各位乘客，歡迎嚟到香港。為安全起見，請留喺座位並保持安全帶扣上，直至扣上安全帶燈號熄滅為止。當打行李櫃時，請小心以物件跌下。請離開機艙時，帶齊所有嘅隨身行李，列明遺留喺機上。閣下現在可以使用手提電話。我哋高興為閣下服務，希望好快就可以同各位係雲家嘅成員國台上見面。祝各位旅途愉快。
Crew, please prepare your doors for arrival and cross check. Thank you.